Hi to everyone out there. Bernie Tully, Pittsburgh attorney. Was so excited about the launch of our new Facebook group, Death Cases, Surgery Cases in Western PA, with a new idea, a new approach to giving information. And that new approach is not to try to sell you, to try to get you to hire us as your attorney. The new idea behind this, the new concept of this Facebook group page, why I'm so excited about it, is just to provide you with information. And then you can use that information as you feel best that's going to help you in your situation. So today, just want to talk to you about one of the other aspects of this. If you had to have surgery from an accident, or tragically a loved one died in an accident, and you can establish it was somebody else's fault, that is the best place where you want to be. If it's a rear end accident case on the highway, that's the place you want to be. However, there's one other aspect to that, and that other aspect is, does the person who caused your injuries, your surgery, you're having your bills, being laid up in the hospital, whatever, do they have adequate insurance to make you whole? Because under Pennsylvania law, the insurance company for the person who causes you this tragedy or requiring you to have surgery, they're only required to have $15,000 in coverage to make you whole. And that's it. They can then wipe their hands clean and walk away by the insurance company who just paying their policy limits. Well, what do you do then? And what I want to suggest to you today, there is some answer that you can do to try to help your situation. And that answer is, get as much underinsurance on your own car policy as you possibly can afford. They call it underinsurance, and there's another half to that. It's called uninsured. And that second part, that uninsured, is if the person who hits you doesn't have any insurance at all. Then you can make a claim under your own policy for all of your surgeries and all of your bills and everything else that goes with it. Or if there's tragically a loved one dies in an accident, you can make a claim under the policy for the policy limits. And if you can get enough coverage on there, $400,000, $500,000, an umbrella policy, which isn't that expensive, over $1 million, hopefully that can help you to make you whole for all these bills and everything else that goes with it, that you can use to your best advantage. So in Pennsylvania, which is like shocking, but in Pennsylvania, legally, you're allowed to drive on the highway if you have the state minimum. And what's the state minimum? $15,000. Can you believe that? $15,000. That's all you need to drive. So you rear end someone, or someone rear ends you, and they say, well, here's the $15,000, and that's it. We've had cases, believe it or not, where people tragically are killed in accidents. And there's a state policy limit of $15,000, and that's the only amount of coverage that's available, because it's so hard to get a judgment against the person who caused the accident in Pennsylvania. If they have assets in somebody else's name and theirs, you really can't touch it. So that's a practical advice that I would suggest to you, that you do get as much of the underinsurance on your own policy as you possibly can afford. It's not that expensive, and it'll come in so handy to you in one of these type of situations. Hope it helps. Bernie Tully, have a great weekend. You're the best. Bye.